Welcome to Couch Lock, the movie podcast. The final trailer for The Flash dropped, so you know we got to take a look at it. Let's get it.
Okay.
Oh my God! Flash!
Hi.
I love you!
Thank you.
Passing you into Mr. Wayne.
No, please don't.
Oh, yes, Jeremy Irons. Are you serious?
So you're saying you could travel back in time?
Okay, so far not a whole lot of new.
I could save people.
Yeah.
I could save my mom. I could save your parents.
Oh.
You could also destroy.
Oh.
Wow.
Love you, Mom. I love you too.
So how was it
Oh,
this week?
man.
How's school?
School was good. Oh, this is mad trippy. Dude, this is catastrophic.
This world must
I'll
die.
never get tired of that Zod shot.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
I'm not gonna lose her again. It's not Clark.
My name is
Oh,
Kara.
okay, that's
I will
gonna be
help you.
Interesting group. Want some help?
Wait, he's Batman?
You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
It's a great shot.
Oh, this rips! We're in uncharted territory. Batman, what do we do?
We try not to die.
Are you ready?
Ready.
Let's go.
Wow, there's some cool wide shots.
The contrast of the red, the yellow, and blue is awesome.
You have fancy friends.
I like that little
Joe's
transition to the
Uber.
Pink Floyd song in the car radio.
Zach.
Yeah. You know, one thing's for sure, it's that Bruce Wayne is always going to be driving a fancy-ass Mercedes.
Hey, you know, if you got it, why not? Hey, you're never too rich to rock a good Pink Floyd song, though. That's what's important.
Yeah, that was a great addition to that trailer, I think.
Oh, okay,
right
yeah.
off the bat, Jeremy Irons is in this. I didn't know that.
Oh, like honestly, one of the best parts of the Justice League.
Yeah, I'm super excited that he's in it.
I totally agree. I think that's really gonna be what makes this film special. Are all of those little appearances from people that we really loved and were sad to lose with DC moving on from like the Snyderverse situation, right? It's like nice to see that a few of those people have been able to maintain and retain their roles.
Yeah, 100%. I think that Zack Snyder is kind of going to be all over this movie for, I mean, myriad of reasons. But the one that really comes to mind is that he cracked the code that is Batman fighting on the big screen. So now we're going to be able to see Andy Muschietti kind of build upon that, because a lot of people did not like the Snyder Batman versus Superman movie or Justice or whatever, but everyone does say that their favorite part is Batman's combat, and he kind of cracked that. So to see it evolve into what it's going to be more of an Arkham style kind of this Batman that can fight 20 guys at one time. You know what I mean?
Well, you think we're getting the slow-mo homage to Zack Snyder?
I don't know about slow-mo, but it's like I don't know, just it's the only way I could put it is like the Arkham Batman, like the Arkham video games, that style of combat just put into the screen. The contrast between the two Barrys, I think, is going to be very interesting to explore.
That's my biggest fear right now, honestly, is that Barry Allen has like that childish nature, but sometimes superhero movies have that tendency to have that childish nature come across as like super corny and kind of cringy. And I feel like this is a big, like, there's a risk of that happening.
Yeah.
and
I
what
see
we
that 100%.
yeah, and like what I've seen in the trailers so far hasn't really like pushed me one way or the other as far as like is that gonna happen or not. I think I like you really just gonna have to go see the movie to find out.
Yeah.
But it's I think that's like the biggest thing that takes me out of these superhero movies is the cringy comedy, and so far I feel like the likelihood of that is kind of high.
Yeah, I could see that, and I could also see that happening with Michael Keaton's Batman, especially like either
Yeah.
quippy or being too much like, you remember me? I'm the Batman that fought this guy. I'm the Batman from this movie. Like,
Yeah,
you remember when I
yeah.
said this? Remember when I did that? Like, I could
Mhm.
definitely see it taking that too much of that liberty.
Right. And at the same time, there have been fantastic moments in these trailers that make me feel like okay, they do know what they're doing with these
Hmm.
characters, and it is going to be okay. And I mean, so far people that have seen the film have walked away pretty happy, right? So maybe like I was saying, it's just a situation where you have to go see the film to find out for yourself.
Yeah, I did like in this trailer how we got a little more of an emotional beat between Barry Allen and Ben Affleck's Bruce Wayne,
Yeah.
regarding their parents, and he could go and save both of their parents. So you could see how Bruce is going to be intimately connected to this story, which I do. That was a part of the Flashpoint story as well, was how connected Bruce and Thomas Wayne were to the story. But
Right.
I'm glad to see that in this trailer for sure.
Yeah, I think it's really tugs on the heartstrings, and then to follow it up with that little moment between Barry and his mom. Uh, I mean, it really does just kind of hit you in that emotional, ugh. Uh,
Hmm.
and I can feel just in that moment of the trailer how much heart this movie is gonna have, and that alone makes me excited. Those performances look like they're gonna be really good.
Yeah, that I can appreciate for sure.
Mm-hmm. Um, how do you feel about these big epic battle scenes that they're showing later on in the trailer?
I think it's cool. I'm intrigued to see how it gets to that point, obviously.
Mhm.
And I think scale in these movies, if done right, is something that can look amazing. Kind of like
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings, high fantasy esque with these large scale battles, but with the
Right.
army and this invading race of aliens. Um, but yeah, I'm excited to see it. It looks like the action scenes are definitely going to be the best part of this movie. All the crazy colors, the
Right.
really interesting shots that like the how it's photographed, the lighting, the and the scale for sure.
I do think though back to like Man of Steel and the fight scenes between Superman and General Zod were so fucking cool and so
Yeah.
epic. Partially I think because they took place in that giant cityscape of Metropolis, right? And like seeing the buildings get destroyed and watching like the
Hmm.
debris and everything was really interesting and crazy. Um I wonder if the fighting will have that same like excitement just taking place in that giant like desert scene. Like there's got
Yeah,
to be
well,
like a bigger layer to that, right?
yeah, a part of what makes that Zod and Superman fight so special is like you were saying, it takes place in the city, so you could feel the weight of that. You could feel the weight of like this crazy tragedy happening in this big city. And yeah, like you just said, this takes place kind of in a
Yeah.
desert. So will that weight still be there? Like what's the destruction of this really looking like? Who are we worried about other than just these main characters here?
Right, right. Well, and I guess, this is our final trailer until the movie comes out. It's only a couple weeks away, but there's still a lot of questions left to be
Yep.
answered. One thing's for certain though, I'm excited. How are you feeling about The Flash coming to the big screen?
I'm looking forward to it, but we won't have an answer until June 16th. So
Dang. All right. Well,
we wait.
with bated breath, we shall wait. And in the meantime, please take a look at our other videos. We're always talking movie news. We are at Couchlock Pod everywhere. Please make sure to like, follow, and subscribe. Until next time, keep it locked.